This is chapter number 13, a new chapter. Chapter name is variation. Now, first of all, in class 7, 8, we deal with the ratio proportion chapter, the simple proportion, inverse proportion, and therefore, in class 5 and 6, and class 8 also, we have deal with rule of 3, these type of things. If price of 6 lemon is 12, what is the price of 12 lemon? So if price increases, if number of lemon increases, therefore price also increases, and if number of lemon decreases, price also decreases. This is in simple proportion. Or inverse proportion. What is inverse proportion? Inverse proportion means if 10 people can do a work in 15 days, then 12 people will do it in less days. If number of people increases, day decreases, and this is vice versa. This chapter is quite similar with this type of things. What is variation? If the value of a quantity changes under different situation is called variable. The changing of variable parameters is called variation. The parameters we changed, the variable here is known as the variation. The sign of the variation here denote as in this. First of all, we have to know these three important type of variation. One is direct variation, one is inverse variation, and the last one is joint variation. Direct variation. If x and y are direct variation, if x and y are in direct variation, then we can be written the fact in this procedure: x inverse y. Therefore we can write it x equal to ky. Here k is not equal to 0, and k is the variation. K is variation constant here. Variation constant means x increases, y also increases, but the value of k is always fixed. And same as inverse variation, if x and y are inversely variation, then x variation 1 by y, and the formation can be written as x equal to k by y, where k not equal to 0. So therefore xy equal to k. This is the inverse variation, and the same here, k is denote as variation constant. In this chapter, always k is denote as the variation constant in every aspects, in every sum. And the last one is joint variation. If three variables x, y, z and x and x variation with y when z is constant, and x variation z when y is constant, then x variation with yz when y and z both vary. It means x equal x variated with y and x variated with z, and these two can be jointly can be written as x variated yz, where x equal to k yz, k not equal to 0 and k is variation constant. This is exercise number 13, sum number 1. Corresponding values of two variables. Here two variables value is given a, b, 25, 10, 30, 12, 45, 18, 250, 100. We have to find the relationship between a and b and determine the value of variation constant, means k. We have to find here the value of k, which is fixed. Now here you see that when value of a increases, then value of v also increases. So therefore this is vice versa. So therefore a in simple variation with b. Now a by b equal to 25 by 10 equal to 30 by 12 equal to 45 by 18 equal to 250 by 100. Now reduce these values differently. The answer is always 5 by 2. The answer is 5 by 2 is equal in every aspects here. So therefore a by b equal to 5 by 2. Therefore a equal to 5 by 2 into b. Now in simple variation we know the formation can be written as in this procedure. So therefore k, or the variation constant, the value of variation constant is here is 5 by 2. This is sum number 2, same as the value of x, y and x and y both of are given into 4 pairs. Now we have to find the relationship between x and y and find the value of the variation constant here. So therefore in this sum, first of all we see that when the value of x increases, the value of y decreases, and the value of x, if x, the value of x increases, y decreases, and it's vice versa also. If x decreases, y increases. So therefore x are inversely variated with y. So therefore now here, therefore we can written as x equal to k by y, k not equal to 0. So therefore xy equal to k, and the first thing, the value of x is here 18 and the value of y is here 3. So therefore 18 into 3 equal to k. The value of k is here 54. This is sum number 3 part 1. A taxi of Bipin uncle travels 14-kilometer path in 25 minutes. Let us calculate by applying theory of variation how much path he will go in 5 hours by driving taxi with same speed. Now first of all let time will be t and covered distance equal to s. Now if covered distance increases, therefore time also increases, and if distance decreases, time also decreases. So therefore this is a direct variation. First of all, in sum number 1 and 2, especially in sum number 1, I said that this is a sum number of simple variation. Simple variation and direct variation both are same. Now according to the problem, t are in direct variation with s. Now putting those values, we get therefore t equal to, first of all, t equal to ks, where k not equal to 0 and constant variation. First of all, here time is 25 and total distance is 14. So therefore 25 equal to k into 14. So therefore the value of k equal to 25 by 14. So putting those values in this equation, we can get t equal to 25 by 14s. First of all, in every sum in this chapter, this is the formation for only direct variation sums, and after that, first of all, we have to find the value of k, and therefore we have to put those values in this equation. So after that, the question is how much path he will go in 5 hours. So the here time is 5 hour, means 5 into 60 equal to 300 minute. I have to convert this into minute because this 25 also in the minute, and minute here is the smallest term or smallest unit respect to the time. So therefore we have to convert it into minute, and after that put the value in equation 1, we get the time is 300 minutes. So therefore 300 equal to 25 by 14 s. So therefore 300 into 14 by 25 equal to s, 25 1 50 52. So therefore he covered in 5 hours 12 into 14 168 kilometer distance. This is sum number 3 part 3. The question is 50 villagers had taken 18 days to dig a pond. Let us calculate by using theory of variation how many extra person will be required to dig the same pond in 15 days. First of all, here let number of villager is equal to n and days is d. Now we know that if number of villager increases, if n increases, therefore the d decreases, and if n decreases, D increases. This is vice versa. So therefore, in this sum, we have to deal with the inverse proportion. So therefore, we can write it in K by D. So therefore, from this we can write N D equal to K, where K not equal to 0 and constant variation. Now first of all, we know that 50 villagers had taken 18 days to dig a pond. So therefore, N means number of villagers. So the number of villagers is 50 and the day is 18. So 15 into 18 equal to K. So therefore, K equal to 900. So we can write this equation. First of all, the equation is ND equal to K, and we find that K equal to 900. So therefore, we can write this equation as ND equal to 900. After that, the question is, find how many extra person required to dig in 15 days. So first of all, we have to find out that how many persons are required to dig in 50 days, and after that we found out the extra persons. So therefore, in 15 days, therefore D is 15 here. So if D is 15, if D equal to 15 and put the value in equation 1, we get N into 15 equal to 900. So therefore, N equal to number of persons equal to 900 by 15 equal to 60. First of all, in this question, the sum is given as 50 villagers, and the answer in 15 days, the same pond have to require 60 villagers. So therefore, the required number of extra person is 60 minus 50 equal to 10. Okay, now 3 part 1 and 3 part 3 is completed. This is a new chapter. First of all, my suggestion is that first of all, you have to find out what is the variation. I mean, is it inverse or is it simple? So after that, you have to write this equation in this formation: simple or inverse. And after that, you have to find out the value of K. The value of K is very important here. And after that value of K, you have to write the equation in this form. And after that, you can see there is two variable, and in the question, from the question, you have to find out one of these values and find out the another value. This is a very simple procedure, but you have to write in systematic way. First of all, you have to find out the K or constant variation, and therefore you have to find out the required answer. Okay.